Hey Capricorn, in this video we are going to take a deep look by pulling cards on current energies, you and the person on your mind or the situation you're currently dealing with. See what's coming next, get some advice, possibly, usually, and just be nosy, okay? So this is a general reading, of course, and I'm already feeling like you guys, so these cards, I just wanted to show you where I split the deck. Looks like leaving something painful. Somebody's breaking free and getting freedom. Breaking free is something that was, you know, kind of dragging out, that somebody didn't want to face up to because it was too painful. Maybe avoiding a tower. And I don't know how this applies, but I'm also getting like some parent energy, like mother, father. I don't know really how that applies. That was just kind of warm up. But let's pull one of these love messages, and then we will lay out a spread. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. I just got over the C word. I think it was very light. I mean, I was kind of well, I was in bed for a few days and I tried to fight past it, and I would get out of breath. It was just very strange, is why I say it feels like it might have been, you know, what, that I don't want to say because I don't want to know what's kind of censoring's going on right now. Okay, this is beautiful. Look at that. I'm feeling blue. See that? Blue. Blue may be someone's color. Embrace through each other. You find the missing pieces. Okay. Let's see anything else. I do feel still like a breaking free or taking a step back. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now is the time to give to yourself. So this is just basically saying, you know, sometimes we just get so caught up in what somebody else did and what they're doing. It's, you know, this is that's a message to take the focus off of someone else and onto yourself. What you can do. What you can do, what you can learn, how you can grow from it. Right? It doesn't mean that somebody, you know, was or wasn't wrong. It just means it's a good time to take a step back, just like I said. Okay, so a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So that's a beautiful message too. All right, so maybe some separation going on. I'm not sure. Let's lay out a spread. So if you guys are not subscribed, please subscribe. It helps me and the channel out tremendously. I also think it helps strengthen your connection to me. So if the readings do benefit you, if they resonate with you, I just think it strengthens the connection. So, and all my prayers and intentions are, you know, set primarily for subscribers. That's the energies I always try to focus on pulling in the strongest. Obviously, I guess that kind of goes without saying, but anyway, please subscribe if you haven't. I would really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Okay, so Knight of Wands. Overall energy, fast track, passion, unexpected, action, your energy. Nine of Pentacles, money, feeling independent, breaking free. That could be why. Maybe there's a build up and then suddenly there's this like, I'm just going to do it and break free type thing. Okay, Page of Pentacles. So I don't know, kind of feeling like an apology. I mean, the Page of Pentacles is good news. Could be about money or a job. Ooh, Hierophant, truth, tradition, ethics. Is a person on your mind, something ethical, wanting truth, family oriented. There's a strong family vibe here. How they view you, King of Wands, somebody who goes after what they want, somebody who takes action. King of Wands is somebody that isn't, you know, wishy-washy. They don't go back and forth. They don't sit and dwell on it. They take action, decisive action. And their next actions towards you, the Empress, that's treasuring, self-care, it's nurturing. So this is a really good sign. This person looks like they're going to come, whatever situation you're dealing with, it looks like they're going to come towards you with a very loving, nurturing, stable. There's a lot of stability here, stable energy. what you cannot see. Okay, the moon. Well, we know there's always, that's what the moon means. Cancer energy, what you cannot see is something hidden. It's funny. Pisces energy, we have Taurus, Virgo, we have Libra. So we'll have to clarify that one. Wow. 3 of Swords. So in the advice position, the 3 of Swords, that's pain. That came out in the pre-shuffle, remember? So that is, you know, pain, heartbreak. This might be advising you to not avoid, you know. We got to deal with it to heal it, you know, feel it to heal it type thing. Deal with, you know, embrace. Embrace sounds kind of weird, but it's, if this is in the advice position, the pain, you know, the 3 of Swords, it's kind of like, maybe don't deny that something's painful, you know, you kind of accept it, recognize it, let it pass on by. You don't want to get stuck in it, but if you don't deal with it, it just comes back often worse. Outcome, 5 of Pentacles. So left out in the cold, someone. Okay, so yeah, I feel like somebody's leaving home. Somebody's leaving their home. This is pretty strong. It came through in the pre-shuffle. And that's going to take a big blow up to do. So very interesting that that came out again. All right, so let's dive in. What else do we have? Let's clarify. Why do we have the 9 of Pentacles for Cappy's energy? Money, independence, breaking free, maybe focus. Focused attention, maybe focused on money. 8 of Pentacles. Oops. Kind of making a mess here, aren't I? Yeah, focused on work. Very, you know, maybe distracting yourself, focused on work. Why do we have the Page of Pentacles? That's kind of like an apology to me. The Chariot and the Devil card. The Chariot is a card that represents moving forward. The problem here with this Chariot card is that she's distracted by maybe overthinking, obsessing. This kind of feels like somebody wants to apologize, but they're putting it off. Is that what that is? Let's see. Let's get one more. One more on that apology. Is that an apology? The Page of Pentacles with the Chariot and the Devil. Oh, so see, look at that. That's interesting because my cards are not in reverse and this came out in reverse. 3 of Wands. So yeah, there's a stagnant energy. There's an apology. It looks like apology needed for progress. This is our progress card, looking to the future. But somebody's not making a move. So that's pretty clear there. Why do we have the Devil card? And there is a lot of thought about it. Maybe that's stubbornness. Somebody may be very stubborn. This feels like somebody likes to pretend nothing happened and just come back around with something sweet. Like, hey, what's up? You know, something, hey, beautiful, or something like that. Just something flip when actually something more substantial should be said. It's kind of not inappropriate in an inappropriate way, but it's kind of not the, you know, the conversation. It's like overlooking that somebody just went through something crazy and then you just small talk. Something like that. Why do we have the Hierophant? Truth, ethics. For the person on your mind, that's interesting. That's also like high-level relationship. Ooh, this is all about truth also. But the Queen of Swords is somebody who speaks the truth, which is goes along with the Hierophant. The truth is becoming clear or being spoken for a change. Something is coming out. Remembering we also have that something hidden I think is coming to light. One more on that. Hierophant with the Queen of Swords. You know what? I said this earlier without really having a reason to. So somebody may be like self-medicating, drinking or, their worries away. Something might have come to light and is being addressed. Somebody might have to be facing that. We've got the Devil card right next to it. I just lost my voice. It may be something that didn't want to be discussed is coming to light. The truth is being spoken is what this is feeling like to me. The Nine of Cups it's typically celebration. But with the other cards, you've got these 3 spilled cups. It's kind of like somebody's having to deal with facing the truth of a situation. Maybe it's that they're not happy or that they're self-medicating to not have to deal with things or think about things, but somebody's pointing or getting real. Some sort of truth is getting real or being exposed. Why do we have the King of Wands? How they view you. Somebody very action-oriented. New love. Ace of Cups, wow. So it looks like they're hopeful towards you. Overall energy is Knight of Wands. That would imply that you both would really like to move towards each other. I'm not sure about you, Capricorn. You feel like you may be in a place where you're like, how much, more should I put into this situation? I hope this situation, if it's not working out, it's not holding you back from, keep being open to new people. Because sometimes there's someone else that we need to be with or, grow from and learn from while things aren't working out. What is this Empress? Tell me about the Knight of Wands. Let's get that first. Knight of Wands. Yeah, cooperation, growing, working together. This person looks like they want to turn around and nurture this. But there is some big upheaval. Maybe somebody's just admitting, accepting, finally going, okay, I know I have an issue I need to deal with. The Fool. A new beginning. Letting go of baggage. I feel like somebody's leaving a difficult situation, and possibly the reason they were able to, maybe somebody was hanging, like drinking a lot, or, and an addiction could be gambling, it could be overeating, it could be sugar, there's all kinds of things. It could be, binge watching something. Somebody has a feel of has been kind of not wanting to deal with or move forward something difficult, and it's kind of affecting you. It's been affecting you, but we have why the Fool? Yeah, cycle completion with the Fool card. That's pretty strong. The World card is a cycle completion, which is a new beginning. And in this new beginning, there's going to be, like it's a creating. The Empress is about love, nurturing, creation. She nurtures things. Somebody's willing to start over and really put the energy into it, maybe that they weren't able to before. Look at the 3 circles though, or 4 or 5, whatever. So I don't know, I'm feeling circles. These cards are really similar. Look, there's 3 individuals, there's a moon, there's a moon, there's a moon. So some sort of new beginning. This person's coming towards you. Somebody's coming towards you with some clear, clean energy, wanting to, start something different or start it different, and nurture it. Why do we have the Moon card for what's hidden? What's hidden? Queen of Pentacles. Stability. I'm feeling maybe Mother. The Moon cards, Queen of Pentacles. That's a wife, a mother, somebody who's very even keeled. There's a peacock on that card. Why the Queen of Pentacles? Page of Swords. Somebody's watching. It could be an ex, or a wife, or a mother. So the Moon card is what's hidden. Some earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, could be a mother, is watching, keeping tabs. Interesting. Something maybe ended with someone and they're looking to see if it's because of you or you're involved. 7 of Wands. This is pretty much saying to hold your ground. You know, maybe don't take any action towards the situation right now. If you don't have to be involved, might be best not to. This situation could involve legal. Why the 5 of Pentacles for the outcome? Wow. So somebody's going to feel left out in the cold. Now we have the King of Pentacles. So that's like... interesting. Somebody's going to feel left out in the cold. Why the King of Pentacles? But I think it's for the best. There's something good about it. Finally getting the recognition you deserve. Without somebody else in the way, maybe. So this 6 of Wands is somebody is being recognized for, seen for your value, valued, praised. Oh, I'm not getting something though. Hold on, let me play with that a little bit. I don't know if this is for very many of you, but I got that there's somebody that like kind of acts like they feel left out to get more recognition or to get more, to get attention. Let's see. What's the deal with this ending? Page of Wands. Interesting. That's a very young energy. 6 of Cups. Thinking about the past. Fond, very fond memories. So somebody's been through a lot. And there has, remember in the very beginning I said I feel like a mother, father, or parent energy. There's some sort of parent energy. There, it could be, a lot of times this, you know, it could be that somebody's having to face what they're trying to bury. Like childhood wounds or something, maybe from parents. But I don't feel like I'm getting all of this totally. Let me see. Let's keep going. Tell me more. Knight of Swords. It's kind of like, instead of just, you know, letting it, there's just, what keeps coming up is instead of continuing to suffer and bury and deal with things that aren't well, there's a newfound energy to cut things out or be open and honest. It's like something's getting blown out of the water or out of the dark. And there's an element of no longer avoiding the truth or their feelings, dealing with their feelings. Somebody's dealing with their feelings. There's happiness. I do also feel children involved. Somewhere children. What's the outcome for Capricorn? Again, it's like kind of like bringing in a new, renewed passion and zest. A new element of, okay, once I kind of let go of this heavy burden and pretend it's not there, I somehow have this new, you know, like fire and ability to conquer the world because I'm not being weighed down by something. Let's see, let's go into this a little bit. We'll get love messages too at the end. Secret love, what they're thinking, feeling. You guys let me know in the comments how this resonated, please. Huh. Interesting, especially since we just had the sun. So it says, following the path of another, your path is being redirected to where it should be. How interesting. In this whole message, everything was about leaving a situation that somebody didn't want to leave and didn't want to deal with. That's very interesting. Let me read that. Following the path of another. 21. says. Your path is being redirected to where it should be. What is self-realization? To be aware of you as an entity in the universe. Learning and evolving with the perimeter set out before you incarnated. You are a spiritual being expressed in physical form. The choices you make come from this basis. When you make choices from the loving center of your heart, you find the ease with which they came about. Decisions that are not linked to intuitive feminine consciousness energy tend to be misguided and fear-based. That's why this Empress was so strong. Feminine energy. It's a softening. It's like a softening to, or giving in to resisting change that needed to happen. That's softening. And it's going to open up like a world of opportunity and happiness and passion. Because somebody's leaving behind, it could be the person you're dealing with, but somebody's leaving behind something like a heavy weight, you know, that's been holding down, holding back, holding them or you back. So it says, following the path of another instead of your own, you have come to this point in your life and have realized that some of the decisions have not been love-based but fear-based. So remember in the beginning, for some of you, this could be, you know, like letting go of the pressure of trying to please parents or please someone else. It's growing. It's letting go of that feeling like you have to, you know, the expectations, meet the expectations of others to the point where it's, you know, sacrificing your own well-being or what you want. Changing this takes time. You are in the process of turning things around. Don't worry. This allows fear to enter your consciousness and your progress. Know that slowly, carefully, your path is being redirected back to where it should be. Don't be hard on yourself for following another direction. The intention was honorable and heartfelt, yet the decisions within this framework were fear-based. Now it's time to make the decisions love-based. You're a creator, co-creator of manifestation. You will create what you imagine. Keep your imagination in the aspect of love, in the dimension of love. I'm going to read all of it because, and then what I want is for us to, oops, sorry, bumped the camera. I want us to manifest in the comments. I'll start the comments off with a manifestation and then you guys can write your own, or you can just thumbs up and say, I affirm, and we'll just do a big, you know, group manifestation. And the more, you know, the more, remember the videos get circulated all over the world. So get your, you know, energy in there by thumbs upping or saying I affirm, or if you, even better, write your own, write it in your journal if you want, or use the comments. But let's do a big group manifestation. And every comment that you guys put in there, I will come back, follow up with, and add, you know, try and set intentions for your comments, okay? And double down on them, if that makes sense. So it says, within the framework of your chosen journey, love is all there is. Love is the direction, the energy or force, and the destination. Love is all we are. The absence of love is fear. Fill every aspect of yourself with love. You will find there is no room for fear, and life will be blessed, fluid, easy, and a pleasure to behold. So, and this is basically saying, when you focus on love, it's impossible to feel the fear. When you focus on love, when you really dive in, open your heart, breathe it in, breathe it out, it's hard to feel unhappy when you really are love, you know, focused on love. And love doesn't mean that you're going to be with someone. Sometimes we love someone even when we're not with them. You know, we can love people from afar. But love is and always will be the power that runs the universe. Love who you are, where you've been, and where you are going. Love what you do and what you create. The absence of love is fear, so fill those spaces with love so the illusion of fear cannot exist within you or without you. Be free, be love. We started this reading off, it's so profound because tarot blows my mind, because we started this reading off and one of the very first things I said was, I feel like you're breaking free. Somebody is breaking free from something. And then that's what the very last comment is. Be free. Look at that. So tell me tarot isn't mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. You know, when the words I say end up summing it all up, it's mind-boggling. Blows my mind. So, but I'm not done. Let's see what else. Whoops, Capricorn. So never-ending story. There's always growth. Here's the happy, happy card, which is what we talked about. Focus on love, on happiness, milk and honey, blessings. You guys, I think maybe journaling would be very, very helpful. Write things down. Keep going. Go the distance. I want to read that happy, happy. Whoa! Okay, just knocked off my water. 26. 97. Joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. Your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. You're free. There's the word free again. Right? Crazy. You're free from the shackles of longing and able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy moment to moment, for you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. Now is the time for feeling joy for the sake of joy, and experiencing contentment. None of this is because of something outside yourself. Your happiness is a result of your being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. All is well. The tide is in for now. Enjoy playfully splashing with it. Let me read that. This is the relationship part. There are moments in a relationship where you just feel good about whom you're with and you know that your heart is wide open to befriend, to love, and to care for one another without wanting anything in return. This is the kind of happy that you just want to share. The appearance of this card in a reading tells you that joy and contentment are here now, not somewhere else or off in the future. The grass is greenest right where you stand. Be grateful and delight in the relationship. And if you're seeking one, be happy now, because happiness attracts more of itself, like bees to honey. I think you are on, a path of letting go of things that hold you back. And again, it's freeing yourself from it. And it's a realization that you not to avoid it anymore. And just know that everybody in every path has a journey. You're never there. If you think, well, I'll be happy when I get there, but we never get there. It's always a journey. We wouldn't want to ever get there. It's like, when I have this, I'll be happy. When I have that, I'll be happy. It doesn't work like that. Otherwise we would stop growing. We have to have challenges to promote our growth. Okay, so you're in a major growth period, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I do want to get one more on let's get something on the person that you're dealing with. Let's get hidden messages. So if you're dealing with an Aries, we'll go through all of them. It hurts to see online that you've moved on with your life. Leo, if you're dealing with a Leo, I always look for you at airports as if we'll be at the same place in the world. Sagittarius, I see you in the face of strangers. You're always with me. Cancer, I have to be in contact with you again. I miss you so much. Pisces, I kept up a facade to the world, but you always saw past that into my soul. Scorpio, I want to hold you again. I need to feel your body next to mine. Well, that's pretty appropriate for Scorpio, huh? Libra, I'm feeling lost and I don't know what to do about it. That's if you're dealing with a Libra. Gemini, I worry that you've moved on. And this is all in my head. Is it? Do you still think of me? Aquarius, I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You were never a stranger to me. Taurus, if you're dealing with a Taurus, I'm confused about what I should do about my feelings for you. Virgo, I can't handle your words when you were upset with me. I couldn't handle your words when you were upset with me. It was too painful. And if you're dealing with another Capricorn, we were too different. That's why I'm with someone similar to me. Can you let go of the past and forgive me overall? Can you trust me again with your heart? That's the general for everyone. All right. Love you guys.